Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. This morning we're watching and reacting to Vissel Kobe versus Inter Miami CF in the 6th and 7th preseason games. Miami have. Be watching this one. It's on their website. Have to find it through the MLS site though. Like look up Inter Miami, click the link of how to watch the game, and then click the Miami CF link from there. That's how I found it. Because they're making this harder than a freaking mofo to find. And I guess it's private on their YouTube, but they're really just using their YouTube to stream it. But it's hosted on their page, but it's probably privated on YouTube. So I don't know why they're making this so hard to find. People want to watch this, unless Messi's not playing. Vissel Kobe contra Inter Miami CF, pretemporada preparando. 6 of 7. 6 a 7 partido. Starting 11s are as follows. In goal for Vissel Kobe, Obina, Powell Obina, Obi. Back for Ryo Hatsuse, Yuki Honda, Takuya Iwanami, Gotoku Sakai, Haruya Ide, Takahiro Ogihara, Hotaru Yamaguchi, Daiju Sasaki, Yuya Osako, Jean Patrick for Vissel Kobe. For Inter Miami, in goal, Drake Callender. The back four, Jordi Alba, Noah Allen, Tomas Aviles, DeAndre Yedlin. The midfield three, Gregory, Sergio Busquets, David Ruiz, Robert Taylor, Luis Suarez, and Julian Gressel up top. Pretty much. I either see a Japanese team win or Miami win. I would rather Miami win, but, yeah, it's pretty much a win-win for me. He'll play a part if he's wearing his gear. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm sure the camera will hit him on the bench at some point. He's wearing a jacket. I mean, it is cold in Japan. I see track pants, which if it's cold, yeah, you'd be wearing track pants, and he's wearing a jacket. Yeah, I think it looks like he's in the same thing as everybody else on the bench. So, yeah, I think he will be. There's a chance he plays. Besides, I think they'll do the same thing. Even if he can't play more than 6 minutes, they'll do the same thing they did in Saudi, because if they don't, well, he's wearing his cleats. Oh, yeah, he won wearing his cleats in Hong Kong. So, yeah, that would do it. But, yeah. RSR for this game, too? Yep. I'll be doing an RSR live this morning, and then this evening I'll be live and reviewing Forge. See, that's why I didn't do a second CCL game or Conca Champions game, because this. Well, I still have to do the RSR for Forge, but I could have done the early game and then Forge, Chivas, and live a review for that. But, I'd rather do this. Besides, I have to eat that lasagna at some point. So, probably be done closer to 6. So, it's already made, so all I got to do is put it in the oven. Probably be close to around 5 anyway, so there you go. Teams are walking out. Say, this worked perfectly. Huh. Weird. Oh, man, look at that. But okay. But RSR for this game, yes. Teams are walking out. Miami wearing pink. Vissel Kobe wearing black. Their jerseys are black, which are pretty cool. Messi walking out to the bench. Man, I hope he plays a little bit. Man, the freaking quality of this stream is so damn bad. Oh, that's so funny. The Iniesta Academy logo looks just like a Miami logo. If he wasn't retired, he'd probably be playing for Miami too. He's just pissed he lost his legs way before Messi and Busquets did. Well, then again, Suarez is playing on no legs either, so who am I kidding? He probably could still play for Miami if they had the room. But they have Busquets, though. Iniesta's better. I bet a no-legged Iniesta's better. Or is he actually that much older? Let me see. Busquets. Busquets is 35. Let's see how old. Maybe he is older. Andres Iniesta. Maybe he's closer to 40. Teams have walked out. How we doing? I'm early. It's very early. He's 39. He's damn near 40. Wait, Iniesta went to the UAE? He's still playing? No. He's still playing. And he didn't go to Miami. Huh. Yeah, he knows he's cooked. He went to the UAE. He's playing in the same league as Alejandro Pozuelo. Huh? I thought he retired. Iniesta. I think I saw it. I just forgot about it. Pozuelo went to the UAE. Yeah, he went to Al Jazeera. It was about a year ago. Yeah, it was probably the summer of 23, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, I'm surprised he didn't go to Miami, and then forgot about it. I think it was about the time I went on vacation. Yeah, I think it was about the time I went on vacation. I'm starting to piece this together now. Yeah, I think it was. I saw this when I was on vacation in the Smoky Mountains. I saw the post about, oh, Iniesta's going to Emirates Club. I was like, oh, he's not going to Miami? And I forgot about it. This was like, oh, so Busquets is going to Miami? Oh, he's going to kick it to the ref? I hope he doesn't screw this up. Don't go Baba Booey on us. Hey! Nice. Welcome back. Best leagues, in my opinion, Champions League, MLS, and Saudi League. Well, at least you didn't say the Premier League was. I believe I can't see this. Go look up Inter Miami CF. Just the team. There's going to be a link that says MLSsoccer.com, Vissel Kobe versus Inter Miami, where to watch, as like a news article. Click that, then click the Miami.com link in that article. It'll take you there. It's on YouTube. I'm sure they didn't DRM it. And you just watch it that way. It's just the only thing they probably privated it, but they didn't DRM it. So that's how I did it. But teams are ready to go. What are your predictions? Miami 3-2. Miami wins 3-2. I'm going to give it to them. Oh, that's actually a nice gradient jersey. It's black, but has a little bit of red and then red shorts. For me, I say Miami win 2-0. Yeah, but Vissel Kobe are the champions of Japan. Miami is, well, they may have won the Leagues Cup, but they're definitely one of the worst teams in MLS. Or at least they were last year, and it doesn't look like they're much better now. And they thought they're going to about go full Toronto. I've seen this before. They bring in some big players in the middle of the season. They win. Well, hell, Toronto didn't win anything, but they have a little bit of a good moment. Then they fall off, and then they just have a horrible season next year. I've seen this before. Oh, I've seen this before. Yeah. Toronto did it. You see, DC lost to a Sudan club in Saudi. We talked about this earlier tonight when we were watching the CONCACAF Champions League. Yeah, I heard. The Al Hilal, the fake Al Hilal of Sudan is what DC lost to. That's why they went to Saudi, just to make sure people would confuse it, you know. We'll knock out since it's 2 a.m. here, but just wanted to show appreciation for waking up this early. Thank you for the $10 super chat, yeezus. Love it, love it, love it. DC lost to a cheap suit, Lamal. Of course they did. Of course they did. Oh, by the way, this is my third stream in 12 hours, by the way. Hiroyuki Kimura is the referee here. Takebe Asada, the ARs. We got Gregory doing one of the games has Drew Fisher and Chris Penso. That was the America versus Real Esteli game. So, I mean, hey, I don't blame you. That was the one that America lost 2-1 to Real Esteli. I'm going to laugh at them for a week until they win the next round or the next week. But I'll still laugh at them for a week because they deserve it. Go down to Esteli. I respect that. Thank you for the $5 as well. Penalties are easy to take. You just need to see where the goalie's legs move first. That's where he's going to dive. Are you serious? About America losing? Yes. Fraud. Thoughts on Montreal signing Joseph Martinez? He ain't getting no ground balls being played to him. He won't do that good. Toronto at least had people who could play the ball into him. Montreal doesn't. See, that's why I was fine with him going to Toronto. I'm not coping. I'm just admitting, he's not going to do good in Montreal. Toronto would have had people to play the ball into him. DeAndre Kerr, Insigne, Bernadeschi. Montreal doesn't have that. I'm not saying Insigne is as good as Messi, but he's pretty talented on paper, and it looks like he's happy to play. He did score a goal in preseason. I'm just saying, I'm coping. I am. Monterey has lethal strikers. I know. And we're off. Calendar. Oh, here we go. There it is. 13 seconds. Man, it's weird to watch an MLS game without the MLS season pass score bug. Well, what about the Champions Cup? I don't look at that as MLS. I mean, yeah, there's MLS play teams, but it's not the same. It's an MLS team playing on a tour against another team because, it's different. Okay, let me put it like this. It's weird to see an MLS team playing a game that doesn't have a Champions Cup score bug or an MLS season pass score bug. How about that? Or Fox Sports 1. How about that? As neither of those. I guess ESPN, but it kind of, I still feel it. I remember those days. He's a legend in here. Yeah, he's a legend. Respect him. Guys, like the video. Why only 6 likes? It'll get there. Come on. This one won't do as good as the Hong Kong video. That would be crazy if it did. Yeah, last year they won the J League. Vissel Kobe shot past the post. Duke lost to UNC. Then UNC got defeated by Clemson in basketball. Clemson? How the hell do they win a basketball game? Interesting. That's interesting. I'm watching through YouTube. Yeah, because it's a YouTube stream on Miami's website, but you got to find it through that back door way to find it, which is weird, but it is what it is. Good night, man. Club America are fraudulent. Yep. Hey, you know what? I'll take watching Esteli and Forge in a month's time. I mean, Forge still has to beat Chivas over 2 legs, but you know what? I think they can. Forge versus Esteli, and Forge will just go on to play Independiente or Alajuelense. Because the Revs ain't going to make it through Independiente. Man, Forge could actually make the final of this tournament. Okay, that semifinal will be pretty hard, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. Go to search up Inter Miami CF on Google. There's going to be an MLSsoccer.com link saying Vissel Kobe versus Miami, how to watch. You click the Miami.com link in that article. It'll take you to a screen that has a YouTube player with his game on it. You hit play and you watch it. Calendar gets the ball, and he almost let it spill into the net. Oh, my God. Oh, damn it, Drake Calendar. He's so bad now. Jesus. Well, it's not. See, the problem is Season Pass didn't get a good enough stream in time to stream it on Season Pass. Now, I guess it's good enough to put on Miami's YouTube channel. There's a difference. I mean, if you have such great quality, you know, no problem. Exactly. My dream starting lineup, Thibaut Courtois, Van Dijk, Maldini, Roberto Carlos, Trent, Zidane, Modric, Pele. I actually like the Apple graphics. See, I like the Apple graphics. CR7, right wing, Messi, left wing, Neymar. Okay. Just hope it's a pretty enjoyable time. Hold on, let me see. Yep, there's audio. There's crowd audio. I didn't hear any announcer voices, but there's crowd audio. So this is the way that 904 wanted to do it. Listen to me with the crowd audio down in Guatemala. But he had to listen to the other commentator as well. 0-0, 0-0. Wait, whoa. Mine has no announcer too. Yeah. I guess Miami didn't want to put their radio guy on there. Going forward. Nice. Suarez crosses it back. Here's a cross. Header. Oh. Damn it. America Steli, second leg. America's probably going to win the second leg. Probably. But I'll still laugh at the fact that they lost in the first leg. It's hilarious. I never thought they'd lose to Esteli. And it would have been funnier if it was a clean sheet. Now it just wasn't a clean sheet, though. They still lost, though. But they'll get enough goals to go through, I'm sure. That away goal is going to hurt. But it's football. I mean, what do we think? Since in Japan and J-League International YouTube commentary isn't there, they usually do stadium audio only. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. Yeah, I remember. Yep. Yeah, I remember now. I really like Vissel Kobe's kits. I really do. 6 minutes. Miami playing forward. Miami ain't playing too bad. This is better. I think they're playing better since they got slapped by Al Nassr. I really do. I think they took that in pretty heavily. Which that's what you should do, but who am I kidding? There's a channel in Egypt called Now Sport. They showed old 90s and some 2000s games. Alejandro Pozuelo. Boom. The Aldi Messi. The Aldi Messi. And I say that with all the respect in the world. I prefer it to be mostly Toronto highlights, but I'll take what I could get. 7th minute. I mean, spent 4 years there, but 19, 20, 21, 3.5 years there, but, you know, who knows? Maybe you find Gank highlights easier. I don't know. Or Miami highlights easier. I don't know. 7th minute. 0-0. 0-0. I don't even know if Pozuelo's card is still in FIFA. If he was, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he's good enough to put in my 11 or even on my bench on FIFA Mobile. I mean, yeah, start on FIFA console, yeah, or EA Sports FC console, yeah, probably. It's not. Yeah, I thought the UAE wasn't in FIFA or EA Sports FC. Am I the only one who it's hard to say EA Sports FC? Or do we just still call it FIFA? Or do most of us still just call it FIFA? I would think most people still call it FIFA. It's hard for me too. Esteli's second leg prediction. 3-1 America. So 4-3 on aggregate. They're probably still going to lose. It's hard for me too. I mean, think of it like this, though. The reason why it's hard to not call it FIFA is it's the same damn game with a new name. It really is. Because EA Sports doesn't change anything. The only reason why it's going to be fun to play EA Sports college football when it comes out is because there hasn't been an EA Sports college football game in 10 damn years. Or however long. Just made the edit. Damn, that didn't take long. EA Sports doesn't change anything. And no, I am still going to buy EA Sports college football as soon as it comes out. Besides, did you see the Mississippi State stuff they put in to that game? I just realized the Dak Prescott era DWS 100 jerseys never were in a game. But the script Mississippi State jerseys will be in the game and the 98 throwbacks. But the last time there was a college football, EA Sports college football game, it was the 2014 banner jerseys. Dak still wore those, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Real Madrid versus Esteli. Madrid would win like 10-0. Nice. 10 minutes in, 0-0. But hey, if I get a good headset, hell, I probably would stream either EAFC or NCAA. Maybe I actually would buy more. I'd stop buying Madden a couple of years ago, I'm not going to lie. It's the same game, and besides, if I don't play it that much, like out of the games that I do barely play, most of it is EAFC or it would be college football. EA Sports college football. Madden, because again, it's been 10 years. What if EA college football is glitchy like FC 24? I'm going to raise hell because, again, it's been a decade. If they make it that glitchy, they're damn idiots. They got to make this perfect over the bar. They got to make it perfect. It's been a decade. Everybody's been looking for this. Especially on PS4 and PS5. Depending if I have a PS5. I would like to get a PS5 before EA College Football comes out. Then I guess I'd buy the whole set of games that first year. Because it'd be PS5, but you know what I'm saying. That's why I would get Madden there, but haven't got Madden in a couple of years on PS4. Same thing as NHL, same thing with the show. Same thing with UFC. Same thing with WWE. Haven't got a WWE game since Battlegrounds. I didn't even get 23. 2K23. I barely. What happened to my Miami stream? I don't know. Mine's still going. I don't need the sound anyway, so it's the sound. Yeah, you said the sound got jammed. Just turn on a jammer to jam the sound. Well, there's no announcer anyway, so why don't just watch it without the sound? Yep, I remember. Herediano had a freaking 3-goal lead on aggregate that lost it in 1/2. I remember. They got curb stomped in Azteca. I remember. That was the same year that Montreal made the final against Alajuelense. I remember that. It's 2015. I remember. I don't know what happened. I don't need the sound, so I could... Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. As you can tell. 13th minute. 0-0. Miami playing forward. They actually haven't been that bad so far. Miami looking to find some area. Gressel. No. Passes it back. Oh, my God. Lasagna. Disgusting. What'd you say? What'd you say? Lasagna is disgusting? I ain't gonna say anything more. I ain't gonna say anything more, because if I do, did you grow up under a rock? Did you grow up under a rock? Ma che cazzo fai? Che schifo. Are you kidding me? I've not seen. Don't tell me you put pineapple on pizza. You're going to send me over the edge. I'm teetering over the edge. You better not tell me you put pineapple on pizza or anything. You better not tell me. You're going to send me over the edge. You munja cake. You're going to send me over the edge. 15th minute. I've seen them. I like them. Cleared. I've seen them both. I like them, especially the pink red wine jersey. I love it. The gray jersey, not so much. The wine red jersey, I love it. I love that color. I don't care if you hate it. I love it. I'm gonna buy it. I need a New Mexico jersey with a new logo on it. The last one I bought was controversial. Might as well do it again. Might as well. The pink and black was controversial, and this wine-colored peacock Mexico jersey is controversial, but I love the color. I love the color. Might as well. Might as well. Great save by Drake Calendar. Hey, if he keeps playing like that, that's better. Some people said that new peacock wine colored kit sucks. I love it. That color is beautiful. And I like the peacock motif. He's a moderator. The wrench means moderator. He's a mod. Mods. 16th minute. If they have green, they're a member. If they're blue, they're a mod. If they're gray, you're normal. Can't ban a mod. And you can't ban somebody who has... I think he's both. You can't ban a mod, and you can't ban somebody who has a membership. But he's also a mod. You could be both. But I think he's a mod. I think he's been a member so long I've forgotten. 16th minute. I think he's a mod though. Yeah, I think I gave him mod. I don't know. Either way, even so. 16th minute. No, I think I know why he's never got timed out, because he's a mod. So I think I told you, if they're blue with the wrench, they're mods. I just said it. 17th minute. My name is Yellow. What would you make as a score bug MLS would use? If I was MLS, I'd have them make some that was very similar to the 2005, 2007 Fox Sports Net score bug. I love that score bug. I mean, huh? I mean, they don't wear shoes. But Fox Sports Net 2005 to 2007 score bug. I love that score bug. Like, I just love the way it was. You're going to get me talking about you're going to get me talking about score bugs now, but that 2005, 2007 Fox Sports Net score bug, yeah. Just go to like a 2006 Cardinals game on Cardinals. Thank you. I'm not the only one. I didn't say that. Why do you think Esteli won't get cocky in the second leg? Well, I mean, they're the ones who are the underdogs, and they're still the underdogs even though they have the lead. They shouldn't get cocky, but player down hurt, who knows? The way Esteli's been, I don't think they get cocky. They didn't get cocky at all through Central American Cup. I think they know the position they're in, so they shouldn't get cocky, but I don't think that's really going to matter. It would help them give them a better chance to keep going, but you know what I mean. I don't. Guess what? University of Washington are posting classic Fox Sports Net games. Interesting. Sadly enough, they sucked back then. When Azteca finished renovation. Wait. Ooh, no. Miami may just have had another injury in preseason. Oh, no. Oh, no. Like, Azteca should finish the renovation within about 2 years, and Busquets is off. Busquets is coming off injured. Oh, Lord. And another bad situation for Miami in their preseason. They just can't catch a break now, can they? They can't catch a break. It's Miami. What do you think was going to happen? Messi got to come on now. He's not a defensive mid, and he's not coming on. They're putting on a defensive mid. Let's see. I'm thinking it's Boatwright. I think it's Boatwright. They're going to see if Busquets can run it off, but Messi got to come on now. But he ain't coming on for Busquets. Busquets is going to try. I mean, he better, considering, well, he's one of the big four players. I mean, he's probably the more Iron Man of them all. But still 0-0, 21st minute. They just can't catch a break. There'll be a free kick there for Vissel Kobe. They just can't catch a break, Miami. They really can't catch a break. I honestly hate it for him. Oh, Busquets is going down the tunnel. He's off. He's going down the tunnel. He's going down the tunnel. Yep, they're going to make a sub. Oh, there's no stats. Oh, come on. Turns out I may not even be able to talk about the stats in this game. I just have to talk about what I think. Really, Google won't even have stats? Is that how bad this is? Jesus Lord. It's only on lineups, timeline, and trending. There's no stats. Well, there you go. And Fop Mob don't have stats either during the preseason, so it's just what I think. It's just what I think about the match. It's going to be one of those. Flash score has stats. I'm going to have to check that. I think it's Brazilian. Portuguese. I think it's Portuguese. It's not far off, but, you know, if you think about it, Portuguese, Italian, Spanish, they're all Latin languages. So if you know one, you know the others. In case you didn't know, the more you know. The more you know. 23rd minute. The more you know. I mean, you would think, I mean, it does. It does. They're all Latin languages. Have to go make sure Messi makes his buns hotter for me. See you later. I don't run the kitchen, so I can't make sure he makes the buns hotter. I don't run the kitchen. I don't work at Hard Rock. Or I don't run any kitchen but my own at my house. Well, even then, it's only when I cook do I run the kitchen. I can cook, though. I can cook, though. B-Soccer has stats too. Flash score. Flash score. And looks like there's another Miami player down. How much sleep did you get? I stayed up. Busquets is off for Yannick Bright is the sub, and there's another player down for Miami. How much sleep did I get? I stayed up. I'm going to sleep after the game. So, yeah, my sleep schedule's screwed up. Why, you ask? I burned the candle at both ends. Why do you ask? I'll review the game, and I'll go to sleep after. Because the Azteca is being remodeled. And I guess they could still play at the Azteca during Liga MX, but it's every 2 weeks. So they could still play a game once every 2 weeks there, but in CCL, those games aren't already scheduled. So they were like, so they could play these matches every so often, but they still need time to do these renovations. So they can still play in the stadium, but since CCL doesn't fit in those plans, they have to play at Estadio Azul. That's the way I see it, but I'm sure that's pretty obvious. Maybe it's time zones. I just woke up. It's 5 a.m. here. So you're in Central Time. Oh, you're in Eastern Time. Because it's 5:30, so you're in Eastern Time. Because it's not 5 a.m. anywhere else but Eastern Time. That would be Rory. Where's the friendlies? And there'll be a corner for Vissel Kobe. Friendlies? I don't see him. Corner, cross in, header. Oh, calendar. That'll be a goal kick. Yep. Messi hasn't played yet. He's not been put on. But Miami made a sub. It was Yannick Bright for Sergio Busquets. I don't know why it took him so long to make the sub, but, you know, whatever. Do you have to scroll all the way down for friendlies? Oh, okay, so World Club Friendly. Okay, I see. There it is. Vissel Kobe. It's weird. So that's how you get the stats? Okay, it works for me. Works for me. Can't make it. It's gone. Yeah. 28th minute. 51% possession of 49. Vissel Kobe has more. Possession, 4 shots on goal to 0. Or 4 shots to 0. No shots on goal. And that's going to be crossed over the bar. That'll be a goal kick. Well, they didn't hear. Free kicks, 4 free kicks to 4, 1 corner to 0, no offsides on either side, 3 throw-ins to 3, 0 goalkeeper saves to 0, 4 fouls to 4. But they don't have pass accuracy or passes. Well, that doesn't help me. Yeah, I'll just say what I think. Screw it. Playing forward. Doesn't have what I normally have, so that looked not good for Busquets. Miami had to take him out so it doesn't get worse. Probably the right move. Or it really is just bad. But Messi's already day-to-day. Maybe this is why you don't jet set around the world for a 7-game preseason tour and 6 of them are outside of your, well, 5 of them are out of your own country. But you still got to travel from outside that country back to your own country before you leave your own country to go to Saudi Arabia, Hong Kong, and Japan. And then you go back to Miami all the way across the world to play one more game a week later. You shouldn't have done it. But, hey, money, I guess. How far can the U.S. MNT under Callahan go in the 2026 World Cup? Well, if he was the coach, I'd say semifinals. Hell, I could see them winning it. I think you could take them all the way. You actually want to win the World Cup, BJ Callahan. I could see him doing it. Berhalter won't. 30th minute. Throw in, played in, Kobe. Nice play. Springs it out. That'll be out for a throw. That looked like it was going to be good, but it wasn't. 0-0, 30th minute. But playing forward here, throw in for Miami. I'd say Vissel Kobe slightly has been the better team, but Miami hasn't been bad. Look up Miami. Look up Inter Miami on Google. There's a news article that says, it's an article that says Vissel Kobe versus Miami, how to watch on MLSsoccer.com. You click that article, you click the Miami website link in that article, it'll take you to where the game's being shown. And then you click the play button on that player. It's on Miami's website, but it's really hard to find. I think you have to find it through that link. So you have to go through that back door. You have to do all that work just to get there. So Miami's website, but you have to do all that work to get there. Because of course they did. 32nd minute. 0-0 playing forward. Here comes Miami. Shot over the bar. Robert Taylor puts it over the bar, 32nd minute. But you know what? I think they should play Robert Taylor more. They need him. He was their best player against Hong Kong. And I think Robert Taylor is the missing piece. Call me crazy, but I think the only time they look good is when Robert Taylor plays. Mid-sleep score. It's still 0-0. I think Robert Taylor is the player they need. Turns out. I think I know why Miami's going after an Argentine midfielder, because Messi, and they need a new midfielder. I don't know. Maybe just play Robert Taylor. That seems like a good idea. There's no play-by-play announcers. Nope. But that's why I'm here for the watch-along. Besides, I'm better than whoever they could have scrounged up anyway. That's why I'm here. 33rd minute. You got the crowd noise, you got me, and you got the game. Match made in heaven. Throw in for Miami, 33rd minute. Throw in. Ooh. High ball. Who's it going to drop to? Drops to Vissel Kobe, but Miami gets the second ball. Miami gets to spring out here. Probably not. He probably won't. He's still got Copa America and the Leagues Cup, and I don't know when the Legends World Cup will be. Did you hear that Dartmouth has killed their basketball interest? They're playing players who aren't even in sports. I heard something about they challenged NIL or something. I didn't know about the basketball thing, though. See, I could honestly care less about college basketball if it ain't Mississippi State. I've told you this. Or if it's March Madness. I watch the NIT. I watch March Madness. I watch Women's March Madness. But in the regular season, I only watch Mississippi State and whoever they play. Because I ain't got all the time in the world to watch everything, and I don't have 30 TVs. Maybe some of them be on college basketball besides Mississippi State if I had 30 TVs, but I don't have 30 TVs. "35th minute. They're saying the NCAA basketball video game's in jeopardy of not happening due to this. Nobody said there was going to be a basketball game. Football, yes, but basketball, no. And really, again, I'd rather have... Oh. 35 minutes. Playing forward, Ruiz. Miami, 36th minute. "36th minute. "2013's freaking Billboard Top 10 sucked? What are you talking about? Thrift Shop, Blurred Lines, Radioactive, Harlem Shake, Can't Hold Us, Mirrors, Just Give Me a Reason, When I Was Your Man, Cruise. Really? It sucked? No. 2012 was good too. On January 17th, Honduras played a friendly against Iceland, lost 2-0 against Iceland. How? I'd rather have a college soccer game over another college basketball game. They would never make a college soccer game. Besides, there's no SEC schools, so why would you do it? Unless you did both men's and women's, but there's only women's SEC schools. See, you don't have that group of schools. Besides, people who buy into the SEC would be pissed off that the men don't have. You have to make it realistic. They would never do it. See, you don't have that driver, see? Because nobody cares about anything but the SEC because it just means more. You realize nobody cares about the ACC. Nobody cares about the Pac-12. Nobody cares about the Big Ten. Nobody cares about the Big 12. It's all about the SEC. It always will be. It just means more. It just means more. This isn't a joke. There's a reason it just means more, because it just means more. Score 0-0 still. Morning, random gamer. Duke University soccer is big. West Virginia, Marshall. People may care about the schools, but they sure as hell don't care about the conferences. Indiana. February 2nd, Costa Rica played a friendly against El Salvador at Estadio Nacional, won 2-0. Yeah, that makes sense because, well, Salvador's got problems, and if you go to Costa Rica, you can't win in Costa Rica. It's hard to do. I think that was the one. I'm surprised nobody told me to cover that. I'm surprised nobody told me, hey, you should cover Costa Rica El Salvador friendly. Totally could have. It was on Fox Deportes. I could have covered it. I didn't, though. People just let me watch SmackDown. I kind of wish I did cover it because you know what? I kind of wish I didn't see the Cody Rhodes Rock thing live. El Salvador has problems when they can't beat Messi. And you're saying, what? You're saying people have problems if they can't beat Messi, the best player of all time. I mean, El Salvador has problems, but it's not because they can't beat Messi. It's because they're freaking whatever. Federation is a joke. '40th minute. Miami playing forward. '40th minute. 5 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Little save there. Do you watch Queso? No. I mean, I've seen his clips, but I don't watch him. I do sometimes watch Jinxie, but not much. I do not watch Queso. Soccer is unpredictable nowadays. Anything can happen, any upset, etc. I'll go back to sleep. I'll check in the morning. The result. Take care, everyone. Good night. Good night. Have a good nap. Or I don't know how long you're going to sleep. Technically, it's already the morning. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later today. 41st minute. He won't be. We will not ban yeezus. Besides, he's a mod and a member. He won't be banned. We can't ban a mod. So, I don't know what vendetta G has against him, but no, we won't ban yeezus. If you're still here watching, waiting for your timer to come out, we won't ban him. If you're not here watching, well, and Jordi Alba's down. No, I don't even think I can ban a mod. I can take away his mod and then ban him, but I'm not. In theory, but no. Wouldn't happen, but in theory. But I guess. Jordi Alba's down. That's not a good thing. Someone ran to the locker room. I don't know. Miami just can't freaking catch a break. Man, I'd hate it for Miami. No, he's came back, but he's only just said Cristiano's better than Messi. But he's been here during some of the Miami streams. But I think he's only, let's put it like this. I think he's only disrespected Messi. He ain't tried me or anybody else. Because you shouldn't try me, but hey. Because you shouldn't try me, but if you want to, we get froggy. How about that? If you feel froggy, jump. If you feel froggy, jump. Downfall of Miami? Probably. Probably. It seems like it to me. 44th minute. He tried you when he said he lost all respect for you for liking a few Taylor Swift songs, and then I dropped the mic on him. 44th minute. That was at the end of that Barca America live. It's 44th minute. Lol. This Miami game is stale. Hey, at least they're not losing, though. But there's still too many injuries, and they can't catch a break. But hey, at least they're not losing. And hopefully Messi shows up, and they can avert most disaster. Busquets still got hurt, but they can avert most disaster. They will. What do you mean by they will? You're saying they will lose? 2 minutes of stoppage time. 0-0, 0-0. Are there fans? Yes. But they're playing at the Olympic Stadium in Tokyo. Whoa. Vissel Kobe. They're playing in Tokyo? Huh. It doesn't look like many. It doesn't even look like it's half full, but there's fans there. Now I gotta see something. Vissel Kobe doesn't play in Tokyo most of the time. No, they play in Kobe, Hyogo Prefecture. So now they're playing in Tokyo for this game. Oh, so there. Oh, here's stats. We finally got stats on Google. Good. The National Stadium in Tokyo. How many? It looks like it's not even half full. But we finally got the stats on Google. Yep, Tokyo. Shinjuku City, Tokyo. That's where they're playing. Maybe because it is Miami. .47th minute. Seconds to go in the first half. That's out for a throw. Yep, and we'll cover the first round tie. We'll cover both first round ties. 4 lives, 2 RSRs, and I'll make a prediction, I guess, for the whole World Cup qualifying tournament. But there of course will be first round predictions in there. But we'll cover both ties because it's the 21st and 26th, I think. Like it's first leg, Nations League, Repechaje, Nations League final, second leg. I think that's how it falls around. So there you go. 47th minute. It's halftime. 0-0 at the half. 0-0, miro tiempo. Nil at the half. Another 45 to go. See if Miami can get a late winner or a second half winner. We'll talk about the stats because we finally have them. And there you go. 0-0 at the half. 0-0 medio tiempo. Pretty boring first half. If I was tired, I'd probably fall asleep. But I'm not tired because I'm not tired. I don't get tired. Second half, take a short break. We'll talk about stats at the half. Get this one going. Sit tight. We will be back. Sit tight. We'll be back. 0-0, 0-0. Back for the stats at the half. Yeah, I think I saw that. There's snow. Stats at the half. Here we go. 5 shots to 2, 1 shot on goal to 0, 52% possession to 48% possession, 277 passes to 271, 87% pass accuracy to 83, 7 fouls to 6, 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 0 offside to 0, 1 corner to 0, 0-0 at the half, 0-0. between Vissel Kobe and Inter Miami. So far, I think Vissel Kobe has been the slightly better side. I think Miami has been milquetoast at best. They did lose Sergio Busquets the half, before the half ended. They haven't really had any forward play. Robert Taylor with an okay shot from farther out. Robert Taylor's looked like Miami's best player, I think. I think so far. But Vissel Kobe looks slightly better. I'd say, I mean, they're at home, so that makes sense. But not overrunning Miami, but Miami's defense hasn't played too bad yet. They haven't made a mistake yet. Miami's offense hasn't looked great, but what do you expect with a globe-trotting tour where Messi's not playing right now, and Vissel Kobe is better than Hong Kong. Wow. I mean, this isn't doing too bad. It's just not doing as good as the Hong Kong game. But if you saw how pissed off they got that Messi didn't play, I think we know why. They were frothing at the mouth to see Messi and anything related to him. They didn't see him. I don't know if the Japanese are frothing at the mouth as much. I knew this wouldn't do as good as Hong Kong. I'd be happy if it did. But it ain't. So. Man, that video did numbers. And then the Iran-Japan video did numbers. That was what my goodwill in the algorithm did me. It boosted the Iran-Japan video instead of the Miami versus Hong Kong review. But picking that boost up in the algorithm was probably a really good thing right before Champions Cup. So I won't complain. February's been my best month this year. I'm doing better than I did at this time. I'm doing better in 2024 at this moment than I did this time last year in everything, every big analytics. So you know what? Dubs. Thanks to that big old jump in February. Thanks to that big old algorithm jump in February. So you know what? Waiting for the second half to start. I mean, he is damn near at least. Speaking of, here we go. How'd the Hong Kong game get views? No, we already answered that. And then Here we go. The USMNT. Congrats on the Luis Muriel signing for Orlando. Tom Bogert said it's pretty much done. Yeah, good for him. I miss your Google scoreboard thumbnails. I think these are better. I think these are better. At least that's my opinion. I think my Instagram story background thumbnails are better with the players above it. I think they're better. That's just my opinion. Gives at least a little bit more vision of care. I know the Google scoreboard thumbnails are nostalgic, but you know what? It is what it is. The USMNT and South Korea played each other right now. Would you laugh at Greg got out-tacted by Klinsmann or vice versa, or are they tied? I don't know who I want to see win more. I mean, I don't know who I want to see win more. I don't know. I think a tie would be the most hilarious, but that makes them both a 0-0 draw. Like a boring, ugly, horrible 0-0 draw, or a 5-5 draw where the defenses are just so damn horrible. It's got to be a draw. Like, it's either a 0-0 draw that's so boring it makes me want to go to sleep, or it's a 5-5 draw where the defenses are so damn bad they just horrible. That's the only way that would be hilarious. Because I don't know who I want to see lose more. I don't know if I want to see Berhalter lose more or Klinsmann lose more. Because I hate what Klinsmann represents, but I hate what Berhalter's doing. You know? I hate what Klinsmann represents, but I hate what Berhalter's doing. I don't know. I'd watch that game for the Bants. I just don't know how I would totally want to see it go down. But we're waiting for the second half to start. Teams are about to walk out. If U.S. Soccer didn't sack Klinsmann, do you think Klinsmann would want to continue to coach the USMNT? No, because they probably, if they didn't sack him that early, he would still have missed the World Cup, and I don't think he'd be lasting much longer than Bruce Arena did. I think he'd be out the door about the same amount of time. It was a matter of time. Hell, to be honest, I think if he stayed, they would have lost the Gold Cup too. I don't know if he would have made it past the Gold Cup in 2017, to be completely honest. I think the reason they won the 2017 Gold Cup is Bruce Arena was there. I mean, USA did put out their best 11, but Bruce Arena, or they were the better, put out their better team, or the best team was put out by the US. But I think that team was getting very tired of Klinsmann at that point. I really think so. And besides, that golden generation was getting old anyway. Shota Arai is taking over for Obina for Vissel Kobe at the half. In goal, Campana pulled off his jacket, so I guess they're going to start warming up the bench. Gressel still in the locker room. I don't know if that's because people figured out a system. Pretty much, but they had a little bit of a lull there. Suarez, Ruiz, Robert Taylor. Trying to see if they've made any subs. No, Noah Allen and Jordi Alba. Oh, well, hey, at least it looks like Jordi Alba's trying to teach Noah Allen something. Not that it's working. Trying to, though. Can't blame him to try. Southgate, Greg, or Klinsmann, who's the worst coach? Greg. Greg Berhalter, 100%. Southgate at least easily beats the minnows every single time. Greg makes it hard on himself, especially if it's away. Klinsmann, he wasn't bad until the team got really old, and they didn't want to listen to him anyway. But I think he's gotten out of touch as well since then, as you can see with South Korea. I think he's also out of touch now. So I'd say Greg. I'd rather have, if you put a gun to my head and said you have to pick one to coach your team, and it was Southgate, Greg, or Jurgen Klinsmann, I would not pick Greg. Hell no. That's my first statement. It's not Greg. Southgate or Klinsmann, I would go Southgate because I think he's less out of touch. But I'd say Greg, Klinsmann, then Southgate. Greg's the worst, then Klinsmann, especially now. But even at the end of that U.S. tenure, then Southgate. I think they all suck, but Southgate at least has the highest ceiling of them. And he's the youngest as well, I think. He ain't much older than Berhalter if he's not the youngest. 45th minute. Messi's warming up for Miami, so they're getting ready to put him in. He will be put in unless he fails the fitness test as he's warming up. But I don't think they would even have him warming up if he failed a fitness test. I'm sure they would have done that before the game. 46-minute 0-0, settle. 47th minute. Playing forward. Orlando are in the final stages to sign Luis Muriel. Small things probably. As always. But those small things can ruin a deal if they get big. Even the smallest detail could ruin a deal if it happened, if you let it. Remember when Klinsmann lost 4-0 to Costa Rica in Costa Rica? And remember when Bruce Arena lost to Costa Rica on U.S. soil? Oh, yeah, I remember when Costa Rica did the double on the U.S. And then freaking Alexi Lalas went off. And then he went off after that happened, which I don't blame him. He should have. But that's like that was like his biggest, most correct rant. And then Lawless used it to get even more Cloud Cuckoo Lander. But you know what? It is what it is. 48th minute. At least when Twellman had his rant, I mean, Twellman may be a douche, but his heart's in the right place. I mean, Twellman sometimes is a douche. I mean, that's not... I wouldn't say he always is, but sometimes. But his heart's in the right place normally. But sometimes, though, he could get a bit overbearing, you know? But normally his heart's in the right place. I've never heard Twelman make a bad take. He might be abrasive, but I've never heard him make a bad take, you know? Lawless, on the other hand, well, he made one good take, and he built that into a career of spinning hot takes like hot cakes. That actually sounds delicious. I want some damn hot cakes. Who wants to go to Denny's? Tolman's takes are always correct. I said his takes are correct. He might be abrasive sometimes, but his takes are correct. I'm not saying they aren't. But I think he thinks he may have to be abrasive sometimes because that's what got him over in the first place. I kind of have a feeling he's playing a character. Heads on. Vissel Kobe, shot blocked away. Shot, chipped, headed away. I think he feels like he's playing a gimmick sometimes, you know? But that's just my opinion. When the USMNT failed to qualify for the World Cup, did some kids talk about it at your school? Yep. I was in fall. It was the fall 2017, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17. So I was in my junior year. I was in my grade 11 year. And, yeah, there are people talking about it in my school. Hell, I was talking about it, too. I was talking about it, too. I was one of the ones talking about it. But, yeah, I talked about it with a good amount of people. Some of the people played on the soccer teams, the football teams. Some people just didn't. Some people just watched the sport. It's a soccer city. I mean, I'm in a soccer city, okay? Of course. These are the same people who also hyped up Josh Sargent to the nth degree, and it made me hate Josh Sargent. Josh Sargent, because a lot of people around me, here's another funny story. I was in high school when Josh Sargent was getting his big break. You know, and Josh Sargent is from St. Louis. So everybody was like, oh, Josh Sargent's the answer. And I'm like, no, he sucks. Like, you think this guy's the answer? Dude, he sucks. This was with Werder Bremen. He only had 3 goals in one season. I'm like, 3 goals? He sucks. Like, I know Werder Bremen sucks, but he sucks. He ain't much better. He ain't much better now. But back then, I was like, dude, what are you talking about? This guy's the answer. My ass. I was like, dude can only score 3 goals for Bremen. You think he's that? You think he's the answer? You think he's the answer? Besides, what happened to Pulisic? Then I was like, besides, what happened to Pulisic? Isn't that your golden boy? Huh? I was like, what? So Pulisic is your golden boy, but Sargent's the answer? And then somebody said to me, and you think Josie Altidore is the answer? Saved by Drake Calendar, because, of course, TFC fan. Of course, I'm a TFC fan. I had that Josie Altidore US jersey, and somebody was like, so you think Josie's the answer? Just keep rolling with Josie? I'm like, he's still better. At that point, I was like, he's still better. I don't know about you, but he's on a treble. He's the starting striker for a treble team and one of the best teams in CONCACAF. Yeah, I mean, he's at that point, yeah, might as well run with Josie. I was like, yeah, might as well. Maybe biased, but might as well. But that was like in 2017, 2018. Let's also preface that. But I always am going to be hard on Josh Sargent because of some jackasses I grew up with thinking Josh Sargent was the answer. So if I'm hard on Josh Sargent, it's because, nah, you ain't the guy that I thought people tried to sell you as. Nah. And you never will be. But is he better now? Yes. Is he still the answer? No. Is he better? Yes. Is he actually better because he's actually playing striker? Yes, because at that point he was playing on the wing for Bremen. If you remember, he was playing on the wing. He's still not the answer. But he's better now. Yeah, he's grown into a better player. He's still not the guy. People were hyping him to hell and back. I'm like, really? 3 goals at a relegation fighting Bremen. You think he'd be their savior? No. If he's as hyped as you think. He's better now. Yeah, sure. I'm not saying he isn't. But I don't know. He's still like the 5th striker in the depth chart because he's still not above Brandon Vasquez. He's still not above Pefok, in my opinion. He's still not above Balogun. He's still not above Pepe. He's behind them 4. He's behind them 4. I still think he's better than Ferreira. That I believe. Right now, Vasquez might be the 3rd best striker in the US pool. Right now. For me, it's Pepe, Balogun, Vasquez. I think Pepe is better right now. Here comes Miami. Plays on, and that pass was horrible. Right now, I think Balogun's 2nd. I think he's 2nd string. I think Pepe's better right now. Pepe, Balogun, Vasquez. And Vasquez is knocking on that door. To be honest, in my book. Then I'd say Pefok, then Sargent, then Ferreira. 4, 5, and 6. No, 5, 6, and 7. Pepe, Balogun, Vasquez, Pefok, Sargent, Ferreira. There we go. That's where I'd put it. 56th minute. What are your thoughts on the Jamaican team that made the 2015 and 17 Gold Cup finals but got destroyed by USMNT and Mexico in those finals? There were some good teams. I thought those teams were good. Yeah, they had major holes, but those teams found a way to get to those finals, and I thought they were fun to watch, those 2 Jamaican teams. They're better now, but you could see the beginnings of what they're trying to do. Did you think I was going to put that fraud any higher than last in that list? Jesus Ferreira's a fraud. He can't score against anybody but small islands. You thought I was going to put him any higher? 56th minute. I'd rather play Gio Reyna at the false 9 than play Jesus Ferreira. Hell, Gio Reyna probably still score goals at the false 9. Hell, play him as a striker instead of Jesus Ferreira. Especially if it isn't against a small island. 57th minute. I'd rather have Duncan Maguire. You know what? No. Duncan Maguire is above Jesus Ferreira. You should be happy about that. You know what? No, you're right. I'm right. Duncan Maguire is better than Jesus Ferreira right now. 6th in the depth chart for U.S. strikers. Duncan Maguire is better than Jesus Ferreira. Said it. So no, Ferreira's 7th actually. Duncan's better than Ferreira. I won't. Josie Altidore, that's why. Plays on. Josie Altidore won that damn final. And you know it. And you know what? If Duncan Maguire starts his season hot and angry, and like by May, I may just say he's above Sargent. And Pefok. He may be top 4 by the end of the summer, or by the start of the summer. And if he goes to the Olympics, man, if he has a showing in the Olympics, that man might be top 3. Be honest. Cross punched away by Calendar. He really should have caught it. Good clearance, but here's a shot saved by Calendar. Header past the post. Yeah, he really should have caught the first one, shouldn't he have? 58th minute. But you know what? For me, I'm going to say right now, Playing forward. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Miami are a disaster, but Messi's about to come on. So here's my U.S. striker rankings as of now. Starter number 1, Ricardo Pepi. Backup number 2, Folarin Balogun. Brandon Vasquez 3rd. Jordan Pefok 4th. Josh Sargent 5th. Duncan McGuire 6th. Jesus Ferreira 7th. And honestly, I could see myself putting Duncan McGuire above Josh Sargent right now. And he needs a good first half of the season pre-summer to go above Josh Sargent just to be safe. Duncan McGuire could legitimately be 4th in the U.S. striker hierarchy by the end of the summer. And by the end of the season, he could be, depending on what happens with Vasquez, top 3. Or Balogun. I can see Balogun falling out of that top 3, to be honest. Pepe could really fall off. I don't think so. David Ruiz is off for Lionel Messi. Messi is on. Honestly, Balogun might not be the answer. You know, I don't know. Balogun might not be the answer. I could see him falling out of the top 3 and being replaced by Duncan McGuire. Like Brandon Vasquez jumps up, then Duncan McGuire knocks Balogun out of the top 3. I could see it. Honda, Ogihara, and Ide off for Itaguchi, and Miyashiro. Playing forward is Miami. So Kobe made 3 subs. Miami made 1. Plays it back. Give and go. Yeah, Miami's looking much better now that Messi's on. Miami's looking much better now that Messi's on. It only took a couple of seconds. Huh. How interesting. 61st minute. How interesting. Will Messi score? You know what? I say yes. 61st minute. I say yes. '61st minute. '61st minute, getting to the 62nd minute. Past the hour mark. What was your reaction when Mexico beat the USMNT 3-2 in the CONCACAF Cup playoff to qualify for the Confederations Cup? I wasn't surprised. I thought Mexico was the better team that day. I thought they had the better team sheet. I thought they had the better coach. I wasn't shocked, to be honest. I sort of had the feeling it was going to go that way. It was a good game, but I was never shocked. I was like, yeah, that makes about some sense. In the end, wasn't shocked. That 2015 Mexican team, low-key, was awesome. Like, low-key. '63rd minute. Playing forward. Oh, there's an overrun. Plays forward. Here's a chance. Vissel Kobe. That'll roll past the post. Corner. No, it might just be a goal kick. Was a goal kick, 64th minute. I just woke up. Where's the game at? 0-0. 0-0. 64th minute. Still tied. Playing forward. Shot, saved by Calendar. No, not really. The first half was boring, and it still pretty much was until Messi got on. Then Miami really looked good for the first couple of seconds after Messi got on. Now Kobe's had the ball since. It's only been a couple of minutes, but still. Playing forward. Well, that's surprising. I don't know why you're surprised. Miami's been struggling all preseason. I don't know why you're surprised. Hell, 0-0 is a better result than most of their other ones at this point. Except for the Hong Kong game. It'll be equaling El Salvador if they could hold it. If they could score one, it would be better than El Salvador. Better than everything else, too. Playing forward is Messi. But I don't know why we're surprised. Over the top, good clearance. Top of the box. And you did nothing with it. Playing forward, give and go. Messi, Messi, Messi. Plays in through to Yedlin. Blocked, cleared. Surprised I haven't conceded. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, me either. Playing forward, Calendar clears it. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't concede there. 66th minute. Free kick for Kobe, 67th minute. Cross in. Header. That'll be out for a corner. Vissel Kobe. Header. Oh. Be a corner. Vissel Kobe. Rio. Rio. Going to take the corner. Rio. It'll be Rio. Rio to take the corner. Runs up, crosses in. Header. Cleared. Should be. Good clearance. Not far enough. Now that was shocking. Only because the U.S. got beaten Columbus by Mexico. Like, that was pretty shocking. I was like, the U.S. lost in Columbus to Mexico? The hell? Like, that was crazy. Like, I mean, yeah, streaks are meant to be broken, but no more 2-0? But yeah, 2, 2-0. It was weird to see it end like that. Playing forward here is Vissel Kobe. Still. Oh, here's a good chance. Cross in. Saved by Calendar. That game could end 1-1 if someone was marking that post on Rafa's header. Yeah, but they weren't marking the post, so... Problem is, they weren't marking the post, so... There's your problem. Which they should have been marking the post, they just weren't. That was mindless, though, I gotta say. It was freaking mindless that they weren't marking the post. Is Calendar playing well? Better than he has most of this preseason. Haven't allowed a goal, so... Pretty much tells me, I mean, yeah. I'd say he's playing well. I'd say he's playing well, considering he hasn't allowed a goal. And in this preseason, he's allowed. He didn't play against Hong Kong. He didn't play against El Salvador. He's allowed 1. Counter's allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11. And that's it. Yeah, 11. Counter's allowed 11 this preseason, and CJ Dos Santos is only allowed 1. So, yeah, I'd say Calendar's definitely upgraded. Here's a corner for Miami. Crazy draw. Bradley with that great goal. Definitely memorable. I'd say USA should have won it, but Counter's starting to get into a rhythm. Well, at least he did it now. Shot! Oh, whoa! Past the post. And Suarez couldn't get it. Damn, I thought he had it. 72nd minute. I thought he had it. I thought he had that. Bicycle, and it just goes past the post. Man, I thought he had it. Suarez almost scored the bike. He almost took that man's head off. Luckily, he didn't. Aino, and Yuruki are on for Kobe. Mexico should have won that match. They didn't, though. 72nd minute. Playing forward, 73rd minute. Oh, blocked. '73rd minute. Played forward. Miami has a chance, headed away. So far, Messi plays it in. Messi still. Yedlin gets there. Over the top. Messi doesn't get on the ball. Remember 2017 Toronto? Yeah, I remember. I miss it. It was fun. Hell, CCL Toronto was fun. 2019 Toronto was fun. I miss those days. Suarez is coming off for Campana. Yep. And I think that says Sailor as well for Aviles. Sailor for Aviles. But you know what? Honestly, Campano's better than Suarez. Just wait. Campano's going to be a reason Miami scores the goal. Campana for Suarez. Sailor for Aviles. Maybe Miami can win now. Hopefully. Will TFC ever return their 2017 form? No. Probably never. And I've made my peace with that. I didn't say they'd suck forever, but they definitely won't be as good as they were in 2017. I've made my peace with that. Or if they do, playing forward, 76th minute. Comes Miami. Messi. Way too deep. 76th minute. Still 77th minute. Time still going forward. Huh. 76th minute. Heads on. 77th minute. Oh! Yedlin slipped on his ass. Time's like sands through the hourglass. So are the days of Miami. 78th minute. I don't know if I'd cry. I would have cried on camera, I think. Like, I legitimately, had I done a RSR, had I started my YouTube channel that year, I think I would have cried on camera. I think I would have cried on camera. Yeah, no, I legitimately probably would have cried on camera. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't. I don't think I would have screamed. I don't think I would have yelled. I would have just been heartbroken and cried on camera. But I legit probably would have cried on camera. Yeah, no. I'll admit it. Oh, here we go. Messi. Shot, save, rebound, off the line. Shit. Man, Messi was clean through. Even had the rebound. Damn, Miami. Damn it, Miami. 79th minute. And that was the moment. Yep. 79th minute. 11 more minutes to go plus stoppage time. That was the moment for Miami, and they just didn't get it. Plays on, bad giveaway. I mean, I'd rather have a 0-0 draw than an ass-kicking loss. I can tell you that much. I'll take another 0-0. Hell. That shows it. Honestly, against a team like Vissel Kobe, that does show improvement, if we're being honest. I mean, that does show improvement, ironically enough. That CCL Final 2018 was a tale of two legs. Yeah, but technically, if Toronto would have just scored one more goal in either leg with all the chances they had, they would have won that trophy. That's all they had to do. They shouldn't have slept on Chivas. I do think, even though we were injured to hell and back, I do think that Toronto slept on Chivas going into that first leg, because I do think their mentality slipped a little bit, you know? I think Toronto's mentality slipped a little bit. They were like, oh, we beat America and Tigres. We beat the two best teams in Mexico. Chivas is 18th. They have no chance. I kind of felt like they heard the noise. Like they were being crowned and they heard the noise. And they lived off and they were believing the noise. I don't think they shut it out until it was over. Well and truly over. I think they believed they were being crowned. They were going to be crowned. I think that's what they believed, especially before the first leg. Chivas with Matias Almeida was something else. I agree, especially in the CCL and especially the year they won that title that led them to get to that CCL. But listen, I think Toronto in that tie, that first leg of that Chivas tie and in the lead up, they were listening to the noise. They were listening to the noise of, oh, we're about to be crowned as CONCACAF champions. We beat the two best teams in Mexico. Chivas are absolutely horrible right now. They're bottom of the table. We're going to do this. It's our time. We're going to do this. We won the treble. It's time for MLS to do it. And I think CONCACAF, I think Toronto felt like they were about to be crowned. And they didn't play the game out. They started believing their own hype. And I think that's what killed them. And then Chivas started early with that first goal. Toronto also gets one back. I don't think it could really help the goal, the free kick that Bono was way off the line for, and the wind just knocked in. I mean, that was really just the way the weather was. I think the weather really helped for that one. And Toronto couldn't, even though they had like 20 damn chances, clear chances, they couldn't score another goal at home. They go down to Mexico. They're like, shit, we shouldn't have underplayed them. We shouldn't have disrespected them. We shouldn't have thought we were about to be crowned. Toronto played amazingly in Guadalajara. They did. I wouldn't say they started off horribly. Chivas had the perfect start, getting that third goal, the 3-1 aggregate goal. And then Toronto gets the 2 to tie it up on away goals and tied up on aggregate. Past the post. Then they lose on penalties. But Toronto had the wherewithal to get it back there, get it tied. And they did, on aggregate and on away goals. And you're like, shit, man, you know what? I think they could do it. And they just shouldn't have started the tie off the way they did. They shouldn't have started off believing that they were going to be crowned. If they just had ignored the noise and played the way they played all up to that point, even though they were injured to hell and back, I think Toronto still would have won that tie. But I think they believed the noise, and they didn't wake up. They didn't snap out of the pomp and circumstance, the early pomp and circumstance, until it was a bit too late. And it didn't help that a goal that was basically helped by the weather got in. If it was 2-2 in that first leg, they win the tie. If it was 1-1, they would have won the tie. but it wasn't. 85th minute. Yes. Yep. Yes. Because Toronto was there. And I don't think Toronto would be as bad as they are today if they would have won that tournament. I think. Do you think this game's going to end in a draw? So far, yes. Yes. But it's better than nothing. Yeah, I would say, yeah. It's like, yeah, I would say it did. It's the worst thing that could have happened. I hope you win your bet then. Hope you win your bet then. I don't want to see somebody out money. Go win your bet. 86 minutes. Especially if I tell you to bet something, but I didn't tell you. But even then, I still don't want you out money. '86 minute. Just saying, especially. '87th minute. Kobe defending well. I agree. I agree. '87th minute. Remember when Bacala Jr. said that we should be happy that Toronto won that leg in Guadalajara in the 2018 final? Yeah, I remember. I was like, how much extra time you think? I'd say about 3 minutes. There's going to be some extra time. I say about 3 minutes. So about 6 minutes left in this game. I don't see much more. 3 minutes. Playing forward, 88th minute. My heart's out of my chest almost. Oof, Mudon. I didn't really want that picture. Is Miami actually defending better? Yeah, it's 0-0. Like, Kobe are the champions of Japan. You know that, right? And this is Miami's best team. This is Miami's normal 11. Yeah, they're defending better. They're definitely defending better. There's positives here. They're not winning, but they're definitely defending better. '89th minute. So, to be honest, it's a positive. There's a save by Calendar in the final minute of regular time, or getting into the final minute of regular time. Come on. Calendar, don't do nothing stupid, man. There you go. Over the top. Messi looked really good. I was like, okay, might as well. Let's do this. I still believe Toronto could win on penalties. I knew there was no extra time. I'm like, might as well. Let's go. I mean, we were dominating that game at that point. I knew penalties was a... the thing I will say is if we had extra time, I think Toronto would have won that game. They would have won that CCL. I think if they had extra time, they would have, because they were dominating at that point. even with the subs they had. So in the end, I was like, hey, the rules are the rules. Let's go. At least we got it to penalties. You cashed out. Oh, come on. You couldn't wait, really? You going to work or something? You on your break? Can't wait 3 minutes? Stoppage time? 3 minutes of stoppage time. Told you. You couldn't wait 3 more minutes? 0-0, 0-0. Header. Bet 60 on this, cashed out $132. It's some. Fair enough, you made profit. Okay. You know what? You made profit. No problem then. You made profit. I was just like, oh, so you got your money back. No, you did make profit. Lost 40 in another bet a couple of minutes ago. Oh. Okay, fair enough. What'd you bet on, though? What'd you think when Bradley Jr. missed, or Bacala Jr. missed that penalty and let Chivas win? My heart broken, too. I'm surprised I didn't cry until I cried myself to sleep. So there's a difference of not having the RSR. What if they score now? Let's go. Plays on. Cross in. That's out for a goal kick. Corner for Miami with 2 minutes to go. But yeah. I didn't cry until I cried myself to sleep, but my heart broken too. Just exactly like the time Toronto lost because of Roman Torres scoring the penalty in MLS Cup 2016, but my heart broken too. But I did cry myself to sleep that night. 92nd minute. I won't be completely honest. 92nd minute. Headed on. 1 more minute to go versus Miami and Vissel Kobe. 1 more minute to go. 0-0, 0-0. MLS wins CCL. We haven't had an MLS team win CCL ever since Seattle. It's only been 2 years. Damn, you should have waited. I told you. 3 minutes is nothing. $20 seconds. I don't care if you have Messi. 3 minutes is nothing. It is nothing. It's nothing, my friend. '93rd minute. Playing forward. '93-15. Here comes Kobe. Cross in. Header saved by Callender. Drake Callender saves it, and it's full time. Full time, 0-0. We have a full time 0-0 draw between Kobe and Inter Miami. 0-0. Hey, at least they didn't lose. Their second draw of the preseason. Their big team, their main team plays pretty well. Messi had some good moments. He just couldn't put away that 1 goal late on. But you know what? It's better than getting slapped. It's a growth moment. It's a forward result. It's a momentum. It's not a momentum shift, but it's positive. It's positive. Because even though they won 4-1 against Hong Kong absolutely sucked, and it was an all-star team of their league. Miami playing Vissel Kobe, the champions of Japan, after getting curb stomped by Al Nassr and blowing it to Al Hilal and losing to Dallas. This is forward. This is an upgrade. So in the end, a 0-0 draw with really good defense being played. Calendar actually looks like his older self. And his Leagues Cup self, Messi looks okay. They do get some forward play. They defend well. Yeah, it looked pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty good result. I wouldn't complain. A lot more positive than negative. They didn't win, but there's a lot more positive than negative. So next time Miami plays is on Wednesday of next week. They play on the 15th, or the third. Actually, the 15th is a Thursday. So they play in 8 days at 3 o'clock Central against Newell's Old Boys. Oh, wait, they're doing penalties. Turns out they're doing penalties. My bad. Turns out, no, we have a penalty shootout. They're going to do a penalty shootout to end the friendly. We'll cover it. We'll count it. Okay. There we go. There's going to be a shootout. They never mentioned penalties. I guess they chose to do it. So we will have a winner. Miami hasn't lost in penalties yet. Yeah, not since Messi got there. You're right. So let me pull up the font mod page again because I need names. We got subs. All right. See how they do. Penalty shootout. Yeah, technically, yeah. So they're going to start with Yuya Osako. Kobe goes first, and it's Yuya Osako. Yuya Osako to start. They got jackets on before their penalties. Let's go, Miami. Ron Morning. How we doing, Jay Zari? We got a penalty shootout here between Miami and Vissel Kobe. Kobe starts with Yuya Osako. Their number 10 who played the whole game. Drake Calendar versus Osako. That's how this penalty shootout's going to start. It was a 0-0 draw. After 90, we go into penalties. They chose to do penalties to decide a winner. Send the fans home happy, I guess, or not. I don't know. Depends. Osako, long run up, bounces, shot, goal, goal. It's 1-0 on penalties for Vissel Kobe. 1-0. It's time there now. Just got out of work. Wishing you a great day. Have a great day. Thank you. Hope you had a great day. Thank you. What's the time there now? Where I'm watching 6:07 in the morning. Over in Japan, I think it's about like 8 o'clock or something. Leo Campana to take for Miami. Leo Campana for Miami versus Arai. Shota Arai versus Leo Campana. Short run up. Goal. Campana. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Compano with a good goal. There'll be number 9. Taisei Miyashiro is the next penalty taker. Taisei Miyashiro. Shot! Goal! 2-1. 2-1. Miyashiro scores. Opposite side of where Calendar was going. Pretty good penalty. Not bad. 2-1. We got Julian Gressel. To take a penalty. Gressel. Short run up. Takes and off and in. It's going to count. It's off the post and in. I think it counts. Lucky boy. It was off the post and in. That's 2. Yep, it's 2-2. Lucky Julian Gressel. It off the crossbar and off the keeper and in. 96 is Yamaguchi. Hotaru. Shot over the bar for Hotaru Yamaguchi over the bar. Still 2-2. 2-2. Hotaru Yamaguchi over the bar. That was horrible. Hotaru Yamaguchi over the bar. And they're going to go with Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba to take the lead. Long run up for Jordi Alba. He takes the shot and rolls it in. Horrible by the keeper. 3-2. 3-2 Miami. Jordi Alba scores. Okay. That was weak, but doesn't matter. It's in. 3-2. 3-2 Miami. Vissel Kobe to tie it up for the moment. It's 14. Number 14. Koya Yuruki to tie it up for the moment. Yuruki, long run up. Shot. Go. Oh, off the hands and in. Off the hands and in for Koya Yuruki. 3-3, 3-3. Actually a pretty good penalty. Off the hands of Calendar and in. 3-3. Koya Yuruki. We got Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor to keep it Miami lead. Robert Taylor saved. And it's still 3-3. 3-3. Robert Taylor, horrible penalty, and it's saved. Oh, it's a retake. Turns out it's a retake. My bad. Robert Taylor gets a retake. Was off his line. Adai was off his line. Robert Taylor gets a retake. Hopefully he doesn't do that again. Robert Taylor again. This time off the crossbar. Jesus Christ. Robert Taylor gets a second chance and does just as bad. He was in his own head. Off the crossbar. I don't know which one was worse. And now they're just laughing at him. That's sad. 3-3. 3-3. Kobe to send this to sudden death because you know Messi won't miss. Number 19. Number 19 is Ide. No. Hatsuse. Rio Hatsuse. Saved. Saved by Calendar. Rio Hatsuse is saved. And you knew what it was going to be. Messi for the win. Ryo Hatsuse misses. Calendar makes the save. Oh, they're going with Noah Allen. You got to be kidding me. Ryo Hatsuse. You got to be kidding me. They're going with Noah Allen, aren't they? Messi's not going to take a penalty. Noah Allen. What are they doing? 3-3, 3-3. For the win is Noah Allen. I did not expect that. Shot saved. And we're going to sudden death. That was not worth it. What the hell, Tata? What the hell? I hope if they miss, they bring up Messi. You don't want to send the fans home happy? What if Noah Allen scored that? The fans would have been pissed just because you didn't have Messi. So, stupid Tata. El Gordo strikes again. Here's a shot. Goal. Goal for number 2. That is Ino. Nanase Ino. Makes it 4-3. Four to 3, 4-3. Gregory to keep it alive for Miami. Gregory to keep it alive for Miami. Shot saved, and Vissel Kobe wins on penalties. And Gregory. And that's a save. And that's what you get, Tata, for not putting in Messi when there was the 5th penalty. And Vissel Kobe wins on penalties. Really? You had to just waste your momentum? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 straight penalties made, 3 missed for Miami. Tata threw it away. El Gordo strikes again. Gregory gets saved. Of course. With that being said, the full-time score, 0-0, 0-0 esta noche. 4-3 on penalties. 4-3 in penales. Vissel Kobe wins. Vissel Kobe ganar. Tata, you idiot. Tata, you idiot. I swear. Yeah, he still sucks at times. With that being said, hey, at least it wasn't a total loss. They still drew over 90. I guess that's what matters more to him. But really, Messi was right there. You could have used him to end it. And you put in Noah Allen on penalties. And then Gregory. Maybe they wanted Kobe to win. Win either way. I don't care. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour for the review of this match where, honestly, I'm going to call Tata Martino an idiot because he deserves it. What the hell? With that being said, see you within the hour. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you later. Damn Miami. Peace.